Three takeaways from Atlanta United's 4-2 win, Tyler, or win against FC Cincinnati here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium here on Sunday Night Soccer. Atlanta, it was raining goals, I should say, for Atlanta United on a stormy Sunday night here at the Benz. But finally, Tyler, the 8-match winless streak is over, and that's takeaway number one. It was a perfect win by any stretch of the imagination. It got a little hairy toward the end, but Atlanta United snapped an 8-game winless streak against one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference tonight.
Yeah, definition, in my opinion, of squeaky bum time for sure. You want a dominant win, right? You want your team to have a dominant win. Atlanta needed to win. It didn't matter how weird or crazy or drunken it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was dicey. Mm-hmm. But you got the win. You did what mattered. You got, full 3 points against a team that, like you said, they're at the top of the East. Cincy is up there with Philly. They've been a perennial good team now for the past handful of years. Yeah. So they never let up. I mean, they were very, very dangerous in and around Atlanta's box.
Yep.
So Atlanta, to be able to do what they did, they bent. They broke a little bit, but they were able to get the goals back when they counted. And is it sustainable? Maybe not. But at the end of the day, you got to win. That's all that matters. We talk about moral victories and what looked good maybe a little bit last week against Philly and everything else, but none of that matters if you're not getting the 3 points. Tonight you did that, and that's all you can ask for.
Doesn't matter how you get them. If you're the team ahead at the end of the match, you get 3 points regardless. And just a big win for Atlanta United. See if he can carry it over to Wednesday against Orlando. We'll get to that in a little bit. Takeaway number 2, Jay Fortune. I thought that it was his best match in Atlanta United uniform by far. Ronnie Dylas said in his press conference that Jay has been the team's best player over the past 5 to 6 matches, and it showed tonight. Outside of his goal, I thought he was very involved in the match all throughout, and he showed why you have to keep him on the field as much as you can. Jay Fortune, well-deserved man of match performance for Atlanta United tonight.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think absolutely best match in an Atlanta United kit. And I mean, that's saying something because he's had some pretty good games, and we've watched him grow with this team, right? Like he has been a player that has evolved. He's a Noah Cobb, right? He's a Caleb Wiley. He's a guy that we've seen for a while, and you see him progressing every game.
Yeah.
And Dyla pointed out, things like his first touch is phenomenal. He's got legs. He can run. He can run with the best of them. But he did a great job locking it down in the midfield against a Cincinnati team that, like we said a minute ago, is very tough to play against.
Yeah.
And I'm excited for him. We always joke around. There's something so simple about just having bodies right there in the box for the ball that gets sent in, and having somebody there to just poke a ball in. That's exactly what happened tonight. I mean, Jay, right place, right time. But it's because of his work rate and his effort on the field. And I'm just super happy for him. He's a great guy. Personally, he's really growing as a player. And Dyla said, it would be great to have more guys like him, Noah, Matt Edwards, and he named a whole bunch of the homegrowns and everybody else to build this team around. And if you can get performances like that, that's perfect.
Sounds like he's still in touch with Dax McCarty a lot. They said memes back and forth.
Yeah.
Said that's
his way of keeping Dax young.
that was funny, but good to hear them still have that relationship even after Dax is retired. And Jay said Dax is a good person to have in your corner, so hopefully Dax can provide more of those kind of pointers and tips as Jay grows. But just an immense performance from him this evening. Takeaway number 3, you have the derby coming up against Orlando on Wednesday, so it's a quick turnaround, quick 2 trips to the training ground, and you're right back out here at the Benz. You can't get too high. And Derek Williams said something similar to that. It's pretty much on to the next one. I mean, you don't win anything. You just get 3 points out of this. You don't win MLS Cup. There's no trophy for beating the top team, one of the top teams in the East.
Yep.
That being said, you have to take what you did tonight and carry over to Wednesday. It's a whole new match, whole new team, Orlando, who is playing very competent football at this time. Another team in the top 4. Can you beat them and really go on a real wave of momentum coming up with the 6-match wager coming up?
Yeah, I mean, Alexei Miranchuk kind of said something similar. He noted kind of that, like, when asked about kind of how do you carry this momentum to the next game, he's like, I don't want to talk too much about it because I think the players kind of feel the same way about the team that the fans do in the sense that you don't want to get too high, you don't want to get your hopes up too much. But he said, we just have to go play our football. Yep. We have to turn around. It's a quick turnaround. We have to go play our football. I mentioned the Derby match, everything else. So momentum's a funny thing because I feel like Atlanta has, and this is not a Ronnie Dalla thing, this is an Atlanta United over the past 4 or 5 years thing. Yeah. They struggle controlling the momentum. You saw it in this match. I mean, Atlanta goes up 2-0. They come out of the locker room, boom, they get slapped in the face. They go up 3-1, boom, right after that they get slapped in the face again. And it's like you've got to control the template, you've got to control the momentum. And those are the little bubbles of momentum. Yeah. But then you talk about the overarching momentum in the sense that you just won this game, you got to carry it over. I mean, the work that you have been putting in to get this 4-goal win, you got to go and do that now and carry it forward. Yeah. You can't sit back. You can't overdo it either. So, there's a fine line. We throw the word momentum around a lot in terms of you just got to keep it up. It's not that simple. But they've got to find the balance because if they can get another 3 points on Wednesday, then that helps them out a ton going into this very, very long road trip that's coming up.
They turned the AC up in here. It is very good. And we have these lights right over us, so
City's cooking.
Yeah, we're gonna call the night here. 4-2, the final against FC Cincinnati for Atlanta United. Thanks as always to Sweetwater Brewing Company for their support of Atlanta United and Scarves and Spikes. Go to SweetwaterBrew.com for more information. Go to ScarvesandSpikes.com for all of the latest analysis and opinion on this match, and we will see you next time.
See y'all.